How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, we are kicking this week off with another pop-off with Maddison. For today's pop-off, I'm going to be talking all about Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson and Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, because you guys, I feel like we are on the brink of not one, but two public reconciliations. And I say public because you guys know I have a theory that Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson never really broke up in the first place. Anyway, the tea that went down this weekend with these two Kardashian sisters and their men, you guys, I just can't. First of all, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson were spotted this weekend together celebrating LeBron James's wife's birthday. And then after they were spotted together, Khloe went ahead and went on Twitter and on Instagram and went on a little rant about people, you know, not knowing anything about her life. And then when it comes to Kim and Kanye, we've now learned that the two are privately working on their relationship after they made headlines for recreating their wedding at that Donda listening event. So I don't know about you all, but I'm really starting to sense that these two might take the divorce off the table. Also, just a little PSA, Kanye did go ahead and finally release Donda after multiple listening events and lots of hype. He did go ahead and finally release it this weekend. So I just wanted you all to know that it is officially out. Now, the last thing before I get to unwrapping these facts, because it is the first video of the week, you guys know I love to check in and see how the House of Hill is doing. So let me know how you are, how your weekend was, all of that good stuff down below. I personally am heading back to LA today. I had a fantastic week in Kansas City. It's always so nice to get away from LA for a little bit. I feel like it just relights my fire and kind of gives me that little kick in the pants, that little extra added bit of chutzpah that I need to go back, put my head down, get refocused, and just keep pushing towards my goals. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, I'm sorry for this rambly check-in. Don't forget to let me know how you are. And now for you straight to the tea people, I'm sure you are over me just talking. You're ready for me to get to this tea, so make sure you help out your fellow straight to the tea people and put this time code down there in the comments. And now, without further ado, let's officially get to unwrapping these Khloe Tristan and Kim and Kanye facts. All right, so first of all, let's talk about Kim and Kanye. As I filled you guys in on Friday, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West recently threw the internet for an entire loop when they recreated their wedding at the Donda listening event in Chicago. For those of you who might be questioning why it threw the internet for a loop, let me remind you that Kim and Kanye are currently going through a divorce. Now, if you watched my pop-off on Friday, you know that Kim and Kanye recreating their wedding totally gave me reconciliation vibes, and now I'm happy to hear I wasn't totally off base with that. Thanks to a new report from TMZ, we've now learned that Kim and Kanye aren't totally done with one another just yet. Sources close to Kim and Kanye told TMZ that there's a chance the two could get back together and that Kim and Kanye have been spending time together privately. These sources shared that Kim and Kanye are, quote, working on rebuilding the foundation of their relationship. These insiders who spoke to TMZ did go on to say that the divorce is still on for now, but that it's possible that Kim might withdraw her divorce petition. These sources made it absolutely clear that Kim and Kanye still have a lot of things to work on as they still disagree in many areas. However, they both reportedly want what's best for their kids and, quote, if they can work things out, it's a win for the entire family. Ultimately, these insiders said that Kim and Kanye's main focus is to keep a healthy and, quote, sturdy foundation of love and support for their 4 kids, and TMZ conveniently pointed out that Kim bringing her and Kanye's kids to all of his Donda listening parties proves just that. Okay, while you all process that Kimye news, now let's move on and talk about the hot mess express that is Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. Thanks to multiple public sightings out with their daughter True, you all know by now that there have been a lot of reconciliation rumors surrounding Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. Or in the House of Hill's case, those public outings just kind of solidified our theory that Khloe and Tristan never really broke up in the first place. Regardless though, Khloe and Tristan have tried their best to dispel those reconciliation rumors through tweets and through sources speaking to E! News. However, all of those efforts have officially gone out the window because Khloe and Tristan were spotted out together again this weekend, and this time they can't use the excuse that they were just co-parenting True. Yep, the Shade Room was the first to post photos of Khloe and Tristan both together at LeBron James's wife's birthday celebration this past weekend. The party took place in West Hollywood, and in the photos that the Shade Room posted, you can see Khloe and Tristan sitting together, and then you can see them both enjoying a performance by Giveon. Now, while Khloe and Tristan looked like a couple inside the party, they did try to throw people off outside. As TMZ reported that both Khloe and Tristan arrived separately, and Khloe even posted a photo on her Instagram before going out that night. After this Khloe and Tristan sighting, sources maintained to TMZ that Khloe and Tristan are not back together and that they're getting along fine as co-parents. tweets. TMZ went on to point out what we're all thinking and said that regardless of what those sources are saying, Khloe and Tristan have been spending a lot of time together, which, hello, tell us something we don't know. Now, after Khloe and Tristan had their little night out together, celebrating LeBron James's wife's birthday, I don't know what Khloe saw on the internet, but whatever she saw definitely set her off, because then she went on a major Twitter rant. It started with this tweet where she talked about people making things up and creating a narrative because the truth is never good or juicy enough. Then she responded to this person who said misery loves company, saying that people create fake about her and terrorize her about something they're creating without knowing the facts. Followed by her response to this person who said trolls have nothing going on in their lives. Khloe says it's pathetic and infuriating and that people are coming at her as if they know anything. Followed by someone telling Khloe that maybe she should take some time away from social media, and Khloe said that her mental health needs it, but by the next morning, she was already back posting on Instagram. Sorry, getting a little ahead of myself. Let me finish telling you about the tweets. Khloe ended her Twitter rant saying good night and I love you to some people. After Khloe's goodnight tweet, she also posted this message on her Instagram that says, "It's fun when you're confusing people." Then, like I mentioned earlier, although Khloe recognized that maybe she should take a break from social media for her mental health, she went ahead and posted more quotes on her Instagram story and also posted this photo of her and True and said, "The only thing that matters." Okay, you guys, I can't hold it back anymore. I absolutely need some shams because I have so many thoughts and it's time to pop off. Got a little ambitious with the pour, but we're gonna go for it. That's what happens when we're talking about Khloe and Tristan mess. It's much easier with a shambong, let me tell you. All right, so first up, let's talk about Khloe and Tristan because I am so annoyed. Here's the thing. Do I feel for Khloe because people are constantly talking about her personal life and constantly sharing their theories and thoughts on her personal life? Honestly, not really. When you put yourself on a reality show for years, you unfortunately forfeit a lot of your privacy. I'm not saying it's right by any means. I'm just saying it like it is. And I highly doubt that Khloe Kardashian would give up her lifestyle to live an extremely private, anonymous, normal life. Which is why I really struggle when Khloe Kardashian goes on these rants about people not knowing anything about her life, people making things up, etc., etc. Because at the end of the day, if Khloe wanted people to stop making up stories and stop making up narratives, she could come out herself and set the record straight and say, I am not with Tristan Thompson. Please stop saying this. Please stop sharing your thoughts. Please stop sharing your theories. We're not together. It's done. It's over. But yet she doesn't. Instead, she just complains about trolls and lame people who make stuff up. And yes, the irony is not lost on me that she's talking about me in that category. But I do want to say, I and the internet are only making things up and coming up with narratives based on things that we're seeing. And what we're seeing is Khloe and Tristan spending a ton of time together with and without True. We're seeing reports that Khloe still has feelings for Tristan and that she always will. We're seeing reports that Tristan Thompson is doing everything in his power to win her back. We're seeing reports that Khloe's friends think that at some point she could forgive Tristan Thompson. So when you put together all of the things that we are personally seeing, Khloe, how could we not think that you and Tristan are either back together or never broke up in the first place? And honestly, this is why I just need a talk show so I can ask Khloe Kardashian these questions that the internet wants to know. Like, when you put all of these things together, how can you honestly not expect people to assume that a reconciliation has taken place? It makes absolutely no sense for people to think otherwise. So until Khloe Kardashian is ready to set the record straight and say that she is not with Tristan Thompson, she is not reconciled with him, and that their breakup was final, she can go ahead and keep the Twitter rants and keep her Instagram quotes. I'm just over it. At the end of the day, Khloe has the ability to shut all of these narratives down, and she doesn't, because she knows that being in the press pays, she knows that being on social media pays, and she knows that if and when she comes out and says, yes, I've forgiven Tristan, or yes, we've been together this whole time, that she is opening herself up to a ton of criticism, and I don't think she's ready for it yet. Woo! I got a little heated there. You know, the upper lip sweat happens when I'm talking about Khloe and Tristan. Now let's move on and talk about Kim and Kanye, because as far as they're concerned, I will say after that TMZ report, I feel a little less crazy for getting reconciliation vibes from the two after that whole recreated wedding situation. And yes, I know that those TMZ sources made it crystal clear that as of right now, the divorce is still on, but I have to say it does make me happy to hear that Kim and Kanye are privately working on their relationship relationship because it tells me there's a chance that this divorce could get called off. And if I can be completely honest with you guys, I actually think there's a bigger chance that this divorce could be called off than we're being led to believe, which you already know I'm happy about. I don't know why. I know that Kim and Kanye are both not perfect humans. They definitely have their baggage, their drama, their flaws, but for some reason, I do like these two together. I do genuinely believe that they have love for each other. I do genuinely believe that they care for each other. So if they can work it out and become a family again, not only for themselves, but for their kids, I think that's a good thing. Obviously, they have a long way until they get to that point. They have a lot to work through. Kanye obviously also has a lot to personally work through. But after this TMZ report, I can't lie, it's officially gotten my hopes up that Kim and Kanye are gonna reconcile. And before I wrap up, I do want to address one thing. For those of you thinking that this whole Kim and Kanye divorce situation could have been a PR stunt, I see why you're thinking that, but me personally, I really don't think it was a stunt. And just based on what Kim had to say during that Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion, to me, she did seem authentic when she was talking about how upset she was about the divorce, how upset she was about feeling like a failure for going through another divorce. I really don't think she was faking that. At least in my opinion, I didn't get that she was faking it. So while yes, I can see why some people might think if Kim and Kanye do get back together that the whole divorce thing was a sham and a stunt, me personally, I really don't see it that way. And in the meantime, you best believe that I'm gonna be hoping that these two do reconcile and work out their differences privately. All right, you guys, now that you know all my thoughts about the latest Kim and Kanye news and Khloe and Tristan news, I wanna hear all your thoughts and feels down below. While you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, don't forget to keep coming back to my channel to check out my YouTube shorts. You guys can also find all of my merch at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.